with another video, and in today's video I have another word for you guys. And today's word is, they want you to beg. And when I mean they want you to beg, these people want you to beg. Like, they are so insecure and miserable with their lives. The only validation that can make them feel secure in a sense, which is like you begging them. You get what I'm saying? Like, they want you to beg them so badly, but it's like you're not in a season to be begging. The only person or being that you should be begging is God. Like, literally, you don't have to beg nobody for nothing. Not for a ride, not for a piece of candy, not for nothing. You don't have to beg these people for nothing, and they want you to beg so bad. And the reason that they want you to beg is because they see that you're this independent person and that you can think for yourself and you can do for yourself. And whenever you come to them, they're like, oh yeah, let this person beg me for this, because it seems like they got it all together. Like, they got this, that, and the third together. I want them to beg me because I don't be having it like that. I'm not in the same arena as them. I'm not in the same level as them. So I want them to beg. And the reason why people do this is because they're so insecure. Something came to mind to me, and it was Mordecai. The way that I got this like revelation was through somebody that I dreamt about, and this person had the same name as Mordecai. You get what I'm saying? And the dream was really quick. I just saw him in my dream and I was like, Mordecai. And I kind of remembered the story of Mordecai, and the story was that one of the kings wanted Mordecai to beg him and like to worship him, and Mordecai, he was not going for that. You know, he was a truth teller. He was telling him the truth, and he was like, oh, I'm not about to beg you. Like, you better get somebody else to do that. And this is the very essence of what these people are doing to you. Like, they want you to beg so bad, just like the king. I think Mordecai is Esther's cousin, right? And he was always there for her, protecting her. Whatever she needed, he was there. You know, Mordecai basically took her under his wings. You get what I'm saying? So it says, he famously refused to bow to the villainous Haman, leading to a plot to destroy the Jews. And that right there, right? They want you to bow down to them. They want to feel like a king. They want to feel like a queen. They want to feel like they're better than you, because if you beg to them, they're gonna be like, oh, this independent person is begging me? Oh, what? This person who knows it all, that's what they think, right? Know-it-all. We're know-it-alls because we're truth tellers, right? We're just overall chosen ones, right? They say in their head, oh, this know-it-all, he doesn't know the answer now. Like, he now has to beg me. And the reason that they want you to beg is because they're very insecure people. They don't find validation in anything else. And when they see you, they see greatness. Even though they don't tell you this, even though you might not feel like it, because they treat you some sort of way, or they might, you know, not treat you as who you are. They treat you as less because they want to humble you. And begging, I come to terms with the fact that begging is a way of humbling you. These people want to humble you so bad because you have been the one who has figured this out, has figured that out, and your life seems so seemingly perfect. That's what these delusional people think, is that your life is perfect, but it can be farther from the truth. Your life is not perfect, but you know how to handle yourself. And these people want you to beg because they're like missing something. Like, they see you and they're just like, dang, like, I want to humble this person. I want this person to bow down to me. The conflict with Haman. Haman and the Agagite was elevated to prime minister, and the king commanded all to bow to him. Mordecai refused to bow due to his faith, which enraged Haman. So Haman, he was very enraged because he wasn't getting the praise or the power or the upper hand, because Mordecai was like, who are you? Like, yeah, you the king, but you're not my king, you're not God, you're not nobody to fear. And that's what these people want from you. They want praise. They want you to notice them. They want you to, make them somebody who they're not. God, let me tell y'all, God doesn't even make us beg. Like, yes, when we do things that are not right, God will show us and teach us, and he will give us consequences, and we will have to repent for that and all of that. But he doesn't make us beg. You see what I'm saying? Like, God doesn't even make us beg. What do you mean I'm gonna beg you? Like, how could that even be? Like, no, I'm not begging you for nothing. And God wouldn't even put you in a situation where you gotta beg nobody. God is gonna give you everything you need. God is gonna make you figure things out. He's gonna give you the wisdom, the knowledge to do things without begging others who want. You get what it's just too much. Like, these people think that God is gonna let you beg them, and it's like, no. Like, God is a zealous God. He's a jealous God, and he says that he wants all the praise for himself. And begging, I'm not gonna lie, it's a form of worship. And so you don't have to beg nobody. Like, people want you to chase them. They want you to, I'm telling you, they want you to do everything in the book of manipulation. That's manipulation right there. That's witchcraft right there. Like, and one thing about it is the chosen ones don't play about that. Like, we're secure in ourselves. We know who we are. We don't need to beg for nothing. Like, I don't even beg God for this or that. You get what I'm saying? Like, yes, I'm gonna ask him, but if anything, I'm begging God, not you or the next person or the next person. They want you to beg so bad because they want your approval. That's how they get you to step out of character and worship them, and you get what I'm saying? Like, they're just all over the place. We're not called to bow down or have people as idols or none of that. You get what I'm saying? God should be our only idol. The only person that we should be praying to or being that we should be praying to is God. We don't have to be begging people. God will never put you in a predicament to be begging a person who is just filled with that type of egotistical, narcissistic vibe. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna be like, oh yeah, so you don't have this, so you gotta go beg this person. You don't have that, so nah. God is gonna give you the resources. He's gonna give you, like I said, the wisdom, the knowledge to go and do and have. You get what I'm saying? So these people want you to beg, and this is not the season to be begging. This is the season to be begging God for what you need, what you want. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is not the season to be begging people. Like, we're way past that. We're not 18, 17. We're not little kids anymore. You shouldn't be. If a person is playing these mind games and just manipulating and all of that to get praise or to feel like they're being worshipped or to feel like your begging is like something that gives them like supply or makes them feel good, is like, that's childish thinking. A real adult and a real person of God is just gonna just communicate and be like, oh yeah, like this, that, and the third. They're not gonna be playing mind games. They're not gonna be like, oh yeah, I want you to chase me, this, that, and the third. No, you're gonna be an adult and talk with your mouth, because closed mouths do not get fed at all. I'm not playing these games. Like, in this season, y'all, do not play these games. Like, people really do want you to beg, because it's like your begging is like their supply or something. Like, they get a high out of you begging. They get a high out of you pleading and doing all of that. You get what I'm saying? God will never put you in that position to be pleading and begging and crying and all of that. No. So y'all, get that like out of your system. Like, the begging and all of that, do not beg nobody, because if they're not God, or if they're not benefiting you, or if any of that, then you don't need to be begging. God will never, ever, ever put you in that predicament. You're not desperate. You're not desperate anymore. You're not desperate for love. You're not desperate for attention. You're not desperate for none of that. So don't put yourselves in those positions where people want you to beg, because it only furthers them and it lowers you, and it's saying like, hey, I have no self-value. I'm so desperate, this, that, and the third. But I want you to beg them, and like, you're not in the season to be begging nobody. Like, when I say don't beg nobody, don't beg nobody. Like, it's no reason for you to be begging the next person. Like, if anything, like I said, go to prayer, beg God for whatever you need or want, because God will actually do something about it. You get what I'm saying? And he's not gonna be like playing with you or manipulating you to chase him, or you get what I'm saying? Like, these people, that's what they want. They want power and control over you. And that's what I noticed is like, they think it's a game. And it's like I said, this game is just, it gets so freaking tiring. It's like, I already know what you're doing. Like, when you study psychology, and when you're like, for example, me, I peep what you're doing, and it's just like, it's funny to me, because it's like, they really don't know that you see what they're like. I see through you. Yeah, I see through you. It's like, I see through that window shield. I see through it all. So what are you doing? And then when they notice that you see them, they're like they're the victim. And it's just like, I didn't even do nothing. I just caught on to what you did, and now you're the victim. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So y'all, do not be begging in this season. Only beg God, like I said, in prayer and fasting and all of that, because what he has for you is for you. You don't have to be like crying and begging and pleading nobody, okay? And what he has for you is yours, okay? Don't be begging the next person, guys. This is not the season. This is not the way to go. Begging is so played out. Like, you already know the games, guys. You already know what they're doing. Don't play into it, because it's not going to get any better. It's not going to change them or change the situation or the problem. It's only going to make it worse, because now they know, like, this is how they see it. I'm not saying it personally to you, but this is how they see it. Oh, I've got a dummy. That's how they see it. Like, I've got this dummy under me. Like, yes, beg me. Yes, plead. Yes, cry. That's how they see it. And like I'm saying, y'all, don't be doing that, because it's only making you lose your power and your control over yourself. And once you lose that control over yourself, you lose that control over yourself spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. It's very deep, y'all. And so don't be doing all that begging. You don't have to. And that's really all I have for today, y'all. So like I always say, stay real, be real, because once you are the realist, you cannot go back to the lies. So I'm gonna catch y'all until next time.